Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 15 is entitled as Purushottama Vidya, Purushottama Yogam. Sloka 15, Part 3. Sarvasya cāhaṁ hṛdi sanniviṣṭo mattaḥ smṛtir jñānam apohanaṁ ca vedaiś sarvair aham vedyo vedānta-kṛd veda-vid cāham. In the previous session, we learned about pramana, that which is the tool for the creation of prama, the cognition of an object in its right manner is called pramanam. There are three pramanams: pratyaksha, anumana and shabda pramana. Again, the tool that creates the knowledge of anything to become a subject for talk, for thought or for action is called pramanam. Different schools of thought have different numbers of pramanam. Some are less, some are more. But all those additional ones that mentioned in other school of thought are inclusive within these three: pratyaksha, anumana and shabda pramana. With that said, let's learn about pratyaksham. It is said sakshatkari vijñānam is called pratyaksham, which means a clear, direct cognition of something is called pratyaksham. Cognition that arises using our eyes, nose, ears, etc. is called pratyaksham. Those that we can understand by direct experience is called pratyaksha. As per Nyaya-shastra, when the connection happens, which is called sanniviṣṭo, between the sense and the sense object, a jñāna is created. That is called pratyaksham. That means I see a flower. When my eyes sees the flower, there's a connection happen between my eye, which is a sense, and the sense object, which is the flower. That connection, sanniviṣṭo, creates a knowledge that this is a flower, and that is called pratyaksham as per Nyaya Shastra. But as per Vedanta, it cannot be accepted, because if we apply this to the Supreme Lord, then it will be against the Lord's quality called omniscient, sarvagnya, one who knows everything. There's nothing he doesn't know, will be defeated. He knows past, present and future. He knows those objects present or not present. Therefore, it is not that when his senses come in contact with the object, the knowledge of the object get created for him. His jnana is eternal. The lakshanam, which is said by Nyaya Shastra, that the contact of sense and sense object creates an knowledge, may be accepted for Jivatma, but cannot be used as a lakshanam for both Jivatma and Paramatma as common. So the right definition of pratyaksha pramanam is sakshatkari vijñānam. This will be more clear if we see an example. Say, I write on a sheet of paper that fire burns. Then I say, put your finger in the fire, it will burn. Both are right, but one does not give the real experience, whereas the other one gives an experience. So the one which gives us the experience direct experience is called sakshatkari vijñānam. Both are knowledge. By reading it on the paper, we got the knowledge that the fire burns, which is correct. Also, we got the knowledge that fire burns by putting our finger into that fire. The first one, by reading the paper, will not get the anubhava, experience, the sakshatkara, whereas the second one gives us the anubhava, the experience, that is sakshatkara vijñānam. Therefore, pratyaksham means direct experience. As per Mayavada philosophy, pratyaksham happens only with the absolute truth, the Brahman alone, because there is only one truth. Everything else around the truth is illusion, that which appears to be real, but they are not real. Therefore, knowledge of anything are actually not real knowledge. The real knowledge is only realizing the Brahman itself, as it is the only one that is real. Tanmatra grahi pratyaksham. This is as per the Advaita Siddhanta. There is no variegatedness. There is nothing called as this is pot, that is horse, this is chair, that is house. None of these things are true because they do not really exist. Then what to speak about pratyaksham of these things when they are not real? But let's understand this in much more broader vision. When an object is being cognized, it includes the characteristic of that particular object as well. When I see a car, I not only see the car, I also see that it is a red color car. It is a convertible car which has 2 doors. That means I get the knowledge that it is not a white color car, it is not a 4-door car, it is a red color car with 2 doors. That means when I see an object, I grasp the attributes of that particular object parallelly. When I grasp the attributes different from its actual attribute, that is called anyata jñānam. We saw this in the previous session. That is, when I saw the car, I see that as a normal car which 4 doors, which is different from its actual configuration. Then that is called anyata jñāna. Whereas when I see the car as a mini van, which means I completely got it wrong, that one object to be another object, and that is called viparita jñāna. Or if I see the car and has a doubt whether this car is my friend's car or police car, then it is samshayam, doubt. But pratyaksha jñānam is free of all these, anyata jñāna, viparita jñāna and samshayam. And that right knowledge comes along with the attributes, the features of the object. That is, after seeing the car, I don't see the red color. The red color of the car comes along with the car. Therefore, both are perceived at the same time. Therefore, this knowledge of an object and the attributes of an object comes along, and it is applicable to pratyaksha, anumana or shabda pramanam as well. The reason that we saw this is because as per the Advaita Siddhanta, the Brahman does not have attributes. Therefore, pratyaksham of objects are not real. Whereas in the Vaishnava philosophy, the objects are real. Jivatmas are real. Therefore, pratyaksha is also real. That pratyaksham is classified into two, nirvikalpakam and savikalpakam. That pratyaksham which cognizes an object and its attributes along is called nirvikalpakam. For example, I cognize a car, which is an object. The attribute of that car is carness. Let's take another object as an example. I see a pot, and the pot has its special quality called potness, ghatatvam. If I see the pot for the first time, then pradhama pinda grahanam. This is the first time I am seeing the pot with its attribute ghatatvam, potness. This is the first sight for me on a pot. When that pratyaksham which cognizes an object along with its attribute present in other entities also, that is called savikalpakam. For example, I saw a pot which has the quality of potness, and I see another pot which also has the same attribute of the first pot that I saw, meaning the second pot also has the samanyam called ghatatvam. I saw the third one that also has the samanyam of ghatatvam, likewise fourth one and the fifth one. This continuous anuvritti, grasping an object along with its attribute, is called savikalpakam. When I see an object for the first time with its attributes, it is nirvikalpakam. When I see another object of same samanyam, samanyam means similar cognition of different entities having a common attribute, that is called samanyam. I see a golden pot, I see another golden pot. That means both are golden pots. The gold is common between pot 1 and pot 2, and that is called samanyam. I am able to recognize or identify the second object is same as the first object because of the common attribute that's present between both. To keep it simple, when I see an object for the first time which I have never seen before, that is nirvikalpakam. When I see another object which is of the same attribute, then it is savikalpakam. This is for simplicity, but this does not mean that the principle of seeing first time and second time as a definition of nirvikalpakam and savikalpakam. Why? Let's see that. I see a cow, a black cow today. So, as per our learning now, it is nirvikalpaka pratyaksham. I see another cow, black cow, tomorrow when I travel to a different place, and that will become savikalpakam only if I remember the cow I saw today. If I have forgotten the cow that I saw today, then tomorrow when I see a cow, black cow, that will become nirvikalpakam. That cannot be a savikalpakam because I forgot the first interaction with the black cow. So there is no rule as such that the first time is always nirvikalpakam and the second one is always savikalpakam. It truly depends on whether one remembers this is also the same object that I saw previously. If not, then it is nirvikalpakam. If it does, then it is savikalpakam. This is applicable even after, say, 10th time or 100th time I see a cow. That time I do not recollect that I saw another cow of blackened color yesterday or before. Then that 100th time becomes nirvikalpakam, which is free of anuvritti, the continuity. So this is about nirvikalpakam and savikalpakam. Next, we need to learn the types of pratyaksham. One is called anarvachinam, whereas the other is called arvachinam. That will be discussed in our next session.
Namaste, Hare Krishna.